Hey, I hope and trust that you're doing good. And I want to talk birds before land today. First, welcome back to my channel. I am Victoria-Monique, and I'm here to help help you remember how the game of life is played. Because it's a game. We're here in schoolroom Earth, and this is all a game. And while it might not always feel like a fun game, it is a game. We came here to experience contrast, to experience how powerful we are, and to learn that we are victorias, not victims. We create our own reality by our thoughts, our feelings, and our beliefs. I want to speak birds before land today, and I want to read a short piece from Neville. Thunder. From Neville's book, and obviously, and of course, I opened it at the perfect page, as always goes. Birds before land. I will explain what it means if you haven't heard of the term, and I will explain to you why it's actually detrimental to go for looking for the birds before land. Birds before land means, and it's a term used in the manifesting community, and the manifesting community, like this will sound super judgmental. Maybe it's also judgmental. It's not how I mean it though. The manifesting community is kind of running in circles behind its own tail. It's like following a carrot that is actually, you have a bag of carrots in your fridge. Like, why are you following that carrot? You already have them. And why I say it is because when you think manifestation is a thing, and you're manifesting, then you're not really getting it yet. Totally fine, nothing wrong with it, but it might help you to look at it in this way. Because everyone goes through stages, and I've been there too. So, and I'm just here to explain, to help you get it sooner. Manifestation is not a thing as in something you're doing, you can do, because it happens automatically. Everything you see is a manifestation. Now then, how do you call it when you're creating something? You call it conscious creation. And when you're not conscious of what you're creating, it's unconscious creation. Everything happens through, like, life is one big manifestation. Everything is a manifestation. You cannot not manifest. What you can do is be unconscious about your manifestations or conscious. So then you use conscious creation or unconscious creation. In the manifesting community, so the community that doesn't really get the nitty-gritty of it quite yet, there's a term called birds before land. And again, nothing is wrong with it. It's just, it can be detrimental to your process and to what you're creating. Potato, potato. Who gives a fuck? Right? Okay. So, birds before land in the manifesting community means this. You are creating something, let's say, you are looking to create having possession of a yellow Mini Cooper. And you see yellow Mini Coopers all day, every day at one point throughout the journey of this manifestation. And then you shout, birds before land, I see yellow Mini Coopers everywhere. So here's how you're shooting yourself in the foot with that. There's no linear time, first of all. So the moment that you think of having a yellow Mini Cooper, it is yours, because you wouldn't even have the thought if it wasn't a possibility for you. A version of you already has that yellow Mini Cooper and is reaching back into their past, your future, to give you that idea. It comes from higher mind that sees all the versions of you. It falls in your head, in your inspiration. And now you're like, okay, I have to do A, B, and C to get it. No, you already have it. All that you need to do, and this is how this is so perfect with Neville. I'm going to go to what he says here. It's a classroom lesson from 1948. Consciousness is the only reality. I need not remind you that you are now that which you have assumed that you are, the owner of a yellow Mini Cooper. Do not discuss it with anyone, not even self. You cannot take thought as to the how when you know that you are already, or that you have already. Your three-dimensional reasoning, which is a very limited reasoning indeed, should not be brought into this drama. It does not know. What you have just felt to be true is true. Let no man tell you that you should not have it. What you feel that you have, you will have. And I promise you this much. After you have realized your objective, on reflection, you will have to admit that this conscious reasoning mind of yours could never have devised the way. You are that and have that which this very moment you appropriated. Do not discuss it. Do not look to someone for encouragement, because the thing might not come. It has come. Go about your Father's business, doing everything normally, and let these things happen in your world. So this whole birds before land thing actually is just saying, I don't believe that I can have it, and I need the symbols to show me that it's already mine. And then when I see them, I shout it off the rooftops and I let everyone know, birds before land, my yellow Mini Cooper is almost here. Meh, meh, meh. There goes your yellow Mini Cooper. Because you're pushing it away. It is already here, dude. You're just not seeing it. But it's here. You feel it. It's a psychological drama, remember? 3D is after the fact. 3D is after the fact. It started raining. So then, how can you work with this? I can tell you how I work with it. I have the craziest symbols and signs show up in my life all the time, and even more lately. Now I've been consciously creating something else, and this is how I respond. I'm like, cool, the seed has taken root. Awesome. And I just go on with whatever it is that I'm doing. I might tell one good friend of mine that knows is like thinks the way that I do and understands how I think, because it's fun for me to share. And that's it. I don't do anything with it. I'm not going to look like, but I saw this yesterday, but where is it now? Because I know I'm shooting myself in the foot when I'm doing that. And also, I don't feel like I need to do that because I already have it now. I play with it. I just feel, who said this? The feeling is the manifestation. The council says it, but there are more teachers that say this. The feeling is the feeling is a secret. The feeling is the manifestation. As soon as you feel it, as soon as you see it, it is the manifestation. It's here. So do yourself a favor, yourself and your manifestations a favor, yourself and your conscious creations a favor. Stop going into the birds before land. It doesn't mean anything. Well, yeah, it means something. It means it's not here yet, and I don't believe it's possible. And I see signs, and I have to shout it off the rooftops, because the harder I shout, the more true it is. And that's not the case. One more tip for you, if you're still at that space, and again, there's nothing wrong with it. You're not doing anything wrong. I'm just giving you a different perspective and a realization that you can work with if you so wish to. Yeah? So what you can do when you feel that you're still in the space of birds before land, feel within you. Take a time out. Sit in the silence. Grab a journal. Start writing. Why is it that you think that it's not here yet? Why do you have this? What makes this birds before land reaction come alive? From which state are you coming? Because it's not about pushing that state away, it's about hugging that state, because I think that it's your inner child, that it's a version of you that doesn't believe that they're worthy of the thing that they're looking to experience in 3D. That's what I think. You know yourself better than I can ever know you, or anyone else for that matter. So figure out what it is that makes you feel so excited about birds before land. Because it's here, it's here, it's here, it's here. You're worthy, it's already here. And now that you have it, what is the next thing that you're focusing on, right? I love to focus on this. How can I serve? How can I serve? And one way of me serving is making this video. I do other stuff and I make this video. So this is all for now. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next. Peace.